Hello everyone. In the initial part of this video, we saw what is jaundice. Jaundice is yellowing of skin and sclera of eyes, and it is because of excess of bilirubin levels. And it is the unconjugated bilirubin that remains in the bloodstream and causes jaundice. Now we will study its complete pathophysiology. We will study how the jaundice occurs, what is the exact mechanism involved in jaundice. So let us start. We all know RBCs are produced by erythropoiesis, and these RBCs they live in blood circulation for about 120 days, for about 100 to 120 days. And in case of infants, the lifespan of RBCs is around 80 to 90 days. Then after lifespan, after the RBCs are damaged, what happens? The membrane becomes fragile and they rupture. And after rupture, the hemoglobin which is present in red blood cells comes out and it undergoes phagocytosis by macrophages. So the macrophages eats up the blood cells and the hemoglobin is broken down into heme and globin. Now this globin is a protein and it has no role in the pathology of jaundice. However, the heme gets oxidized by the microsomal enzyme heme oxygenase and gets converted into green color pigment biliverdin. So this green color pigment biliverdin gets further converted to a yellow color pigment bilirubin by the enzyme biliverdin reductase. And this bilirubin which is formed is the unconjugated bilirubin. Means it is lipid soluble. It is more lipid soluble and it is water insoluble. Now under normal circumstances, this bilirubin undergoes conjugation within the liver to make the bilirubin more water soluble. So this unconjugated bilirubin travels through the bloodstream in the liver and it gets conjugated with glucuronic acid to form the conjugated bilirubin which is more water soluble. Then this conjugated bilirubin is excreted from the liver into the biliary and cystic ducts, and the intestinal bacteria convert the conjugated bilirubin into urobilinogen. Then it may get further converted to stercobilin, and this stercobilin it passes out in the fecal matter. Now some part may get absorbed in intestine and is transported to kidneys via blood, and then it gets passed out in the urine as urobilin. So this stercobilin and urobilin are responsible for the coloration of fecal matter and urine. So this is the bilirubin excretion pathway under the normal circumstances. If there is some problem with the liver, like if there are liver diseases, like for example, in case of alcoholic liver disease, the liver cells are damaged and the liver cannot conjugate the bilirubin, because of which there will be higher bilirubin level in the blood, and that causes yellow color to skin and eyes, causing jaundice. Then another example, in sickle cell anemia and in hemolytic anemia, there is destruction of red blood cells, and because of the destruction of red blood cells, the bilirubin comes out and it gets built up in the system, because of which the jaundice occurs. So this is the pathophysiology of jaundice. Thank you.